Um, Good evening, everyone. What's up? I just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a measly dessert. This is Mr. Hotta speaking. Previously, I did the 13th part to the top 45 worst SpongeBob episodes, second edition. Today is the 14th part to the top 45 worst SpongeBob episodes, second edition. Previously, we left off at number 8, so we are not too far from the top 5 and we're past the top 10, so the timing is going pretty well. There should be like 3 or 4 of these countdowns left, so let's get to number 8, shall we? Number 8 is Little Yellow Book from Season 9, March 2nd, 2013. Just like the Krabby Patty Chronicle from Season 6, 2008, there's a lot to cover in just this one episode. My assumption is that this is one of the most hated episodes of all time in this series. Enough people have said so from all those other YouTube videos. This one was one of the very few episodes that aired after my first countdown. I'm sorry that this stands at only number 8, but it's time to summarize the Season 9 episode and why it's only at number 8 and not, I guess, the top 5 like everyone else would expect. Squidward is happy that the Krusty Krab is empty and is the only person in sight. Well, that's what he thinks. When he's taking a break, a customer just pops out of nowhere just like that. Not only that, there are many hungry customers. A plot hole right there. Squidward yells, "SpongeBob!" to get back to work. However, SpongeBob is in the barrel, slacking off, staying off topic, doing who knows what. Beating his meat, probably. Squidward has no choice but to yell at SpongeBob for the second time. That's when he finally comes out of the barrel and does what he's told. Apparently, he was writing in his diary. Wait a minute. Since when did SpongeBob carry a diary? He makes the Krabby Patties in a way that is never ever seen again. Randomness, and serves all the customers. That is all taken care of, so what's next? Yeah, the plot is right after that. Squidward takes high interest in the diary. Well, this episode is called Little Yellow Book, but I thought this was supposed to be called Little Yellow Book. Wait a minute, the book is blue. Oh yeah, the episode is called Little Yellow Book because SpongeBob is yellow and it's his book, so I guess the yellow comes from his appearance. Enough mushy talk. However, Squidward, before he even can read just a word, SpongeBob quickly takes the diary away. Still wanting to read SpongeBob's diary, Squidward has plotted a devious plan. In order to distract SpongeBob, Squidward gives him a silly fake special delivery, which is nothing but a little ketchup packet in a bag. What kind of delivery is that? SpongeBob quickly is quick to realize that Squidward has made a mistake and throws it in the garbage can, assuming that it doesn't belong to someone. Once again, out of nowhere, there is randomness. Patrick emerges from the garbage and says, "Oh boy, a ketchup packet! That'll go out the dirty diaper!" What? Where on earth did he come from? What the devil was Patrick doing in the garbage? That's so unsanitary. Why is he even in there? Did he lose something? Does he like the garbage a lot? Is this his home? How long has he even been in there for? I really don't know what to say once I saw that gruesome scene. I was so speechless that I couldn't even question this silliness. When SpongeBob returns, Squidward still wants to read more of the diary. To distract him for a second time, he tells him to fetch a watch from the bathroom. When reading SpongeBob's diary, Squidward accidentally laughs, ha 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 ha, at a big fat meanie. To make trouble avoidable, Squidward tells him that he was reading a diary. Then, this is where the plot really begins. He is told to tell more of the diary. Apparently, when SpongeBob sees plaid, he can't help but cluck like a chicken. Mr. Krabs is wearing plaid, and that makes SpongeBob cluck like a chicken. Boop, 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 boop. Everyone laughs at him. SpongeBob needs a break. Meanwhile, the customers and Squidward read more of his diary. That's what's wrong with these episodes. And all laugh. The name of SpongeBob's spatula is Fifi. Hey, wait a minute. I thought it was Spat. Remember that from All That Glitters, Season 4, that abysmal episode? Yeah, they must have not remembered that episode, these writers. That's what's wrong with these episodes, is BS and randomness. They even lie about things. What kind of name is Fifi? That sounds like a name of a crybaby, or a little girl, or a doll, or I don't even know what else to say. Then Double Patrick, who has no respect for his so-called best friend, laughs obnoxiously after hearing this, which is obviously very rude and insultive. Patrick, how could you do that to your best friend? How could you insult the name of a spatula? Patrick, you don't even deserve to have any friends. That's how uncool you are. He asked SpongeBob to make a Krabby Patty with good old Fifi. I'm really copying the words. If SpongeBob hears the anthem of Bikini Bottom, he will dance around his underpants. SpongeBob is scared when Patrick told him the identity of his spatula. Since when was a spatula called Fifi? I guess he's gay. Indeed, he really does, and cries when he finds out that Squidward read the diary the whole time. Squidward, how could you? Everyone immediately thinks Squidward is a jerk or a bully, and leaves. SpongeBob is a big crybaby. Squidward, being remorseless for the first time, I guess, feels fine when SpongeBob is just being a big crybaby right in front of him. Yeah, what a crybaby. What a baby. Read all about it. Jerk reads diary. Fry Cook devastated. Yeah, it's on the news now. Squidward, who has intelligence unlike everyone else in this episode, ignores it like he should. Here's where this episode really goes wrong. Very wrong. Squidward is denied from the taxi just for being a diary reader. How the heck did he know it's him? Everyone shouts at him, diary thief, jerk, secret stealer, Billy, stay away from that diary reader. Do you know what's in the Bikini Bottom? Do you know what? Shut up. Just shut up already. That's enough. That's enough already. Do you even know when to shut up? Nope, didn't think so. Grow up. Stop looking down on people. Squidward ignores them all, calling them morons, and goes to his house, which one might find agreeable. At his house, from reading one's diary, his house is being repossessed. Now he's homeless, and out of nowhere it rains. Then it thunders, hurting Squidward. Not funny. That's a plot hole. Squidward is arrested for being a diary thief. Everyone just throws things at him. Diary reader, says Patrick. Well, you read it too, said Squidward. Yes, Patrick, Squidward is quite right. You read the diary too, so shut up and think about what you just said, and think about your actions. Think about what you just did to SpongeBob. You hurt your best friend's feelings. What on earth is wrong with you? Don't you dare think you weren't in the wrong, because you were. Yes, you were. Patrick Star, you are a thief and a liar. Leave that poor guy alone and do something else for once. You already have enough problems as it is. You've already annoyed Squidward to the point of insanity. Go back to your beating your meat in your rock, you fat pink starfish. While everyone else throws things at Squidward, SpongeBob arrives. Squidward begs for mercy or forgiveness from him. Apparently, SpongeBob's diary was his only work diary, which became a bestseller? Squidward reads SpongeBob's personal diary, saying that was so worth it, making SpongeBob cry in the end. Wow, these characters are hypocrites. They read the diary, then I'll bully Squidward after they found out it belonged to SpongeBob. Dude, that was that little kid's diary. They didn't even think about what they did. If they read the diary, then they all deserve to be punished just like Squidward, especially Patrick. This is one of the best examples of how the townspeople have no likability whatsoever. This is the only time that's either Squidward suffers over a diary. All over a diary? How can he lose his house over a lame old diary? How did everyone find out within seconds? Squidward had every right to do what he did. The reason why this episode sits at number 8 is because SpongeBob deserved what he got. He has caused so much more misery and pain to Squidward than Squidward has caused to him. Also, how can a diary be that seller just that fast? It can't be a bestseller in a day. As for the citizens, move on. Get a life, you losers. You don't even deserve to be called citizens. That's how bad you are. I have respect for Squidward, none for you. You all deserve to be executed. That's how unlikable you are. I have had quite enough of your unacceptable behavior. Squidward is quite right. You are not cool. As for everyone else who did a rant on this episode, stop saying Squidward isn't likable. He is likable. SpongeBob got what was coming to him. He got bit in the butt for doing so many mean things to Squidward. So, do I have to explain anymore? That's all I have to say for this part of the worst SpongeBob episodes. Good night.